The East Coast Trail is found in the most eastern part of North America, in the beautiful Canadian province of Newfoundland and Labrador. From Cappahayden to Topsail, some 336 kilometers over some of the most rugged yet glorious landscape. Please join us on our adventure. In Chapter 1 of our East Coast Trail adventure, we start in Cappahayden and head north to Calvert, some 69 kilometers.
We all connected at St. John's, where we hired a shuttle ride south to Cappahayden, and then Crusher, Dudley, and Tracy began the adventure on the Island Meadow Path.
Let the adventure begin. We're starting at Cappahayden, and we're heading north on the East Coast Trail.
The East Coast Trail is some 336 kilometers on the easternmost parts of Newfoundland and Labrador. It was created and it is maintained by a group of hardy volunteers of the ECT Association. The trail itself is composed of 25 sections or paths, and many of them are joined by community walks through some of the province's harbors, villages, and towns.
Unbelievable. We would have never thought this in Newfoundland, but we're all suffering from minor heat stroke. It is friggin' hot out here. We don't know what the temperature is, but it's around 30, 35 degrees, and it's not an easy hike, and the sun is just blaring. All in all, it's a beautiful day, but we are toasting. So how did the first section go?
You tell by the way I feel or look, it was freaking hard, and my brand new shoes are soaking wet, and it was 4,000 degrees out, sunny.
Are you exaggerating?
And no, lots of rocks, and now there's lots of bugs.
What do we do now?
Hopefully finding a place I can lie flat in the ground.
Late in the day, we settled in at the Merry Meeting Craft Shop in Renouse. The kind folks invited us to pitch our tents on their lawn beside the shop.
Good morning, the start of day 2. Day 1 was harder than we thought. The terrain was tough, but the gem at the end of the day was we stayed in the field just beside the Merry Meeting Arts and Crafts store in Renouse. The nice people there befriended us and said, sure, stay right there. So we stayed beside their place, took advantage of their tap, the water, and now we're starting fresh, day 2, on a community walk around Renouse. Chris, you have anything you want to add?
Well, it was a good day, a little warmer than we'd like, but today will be a good one.
Tracy?
Nope. I actually got up, so that's a good thing.
We're all up and we're
on for day 2, so that's good.
A good thing we're all moving, and we're moving forward.
Yeah, yes. My legs still work.
Over and out from Renouse. Back on the trail. A good person picked us up and drove us around part of the community walk, saved us some time. So now we're back in the forest. It's beautiful.
The morning was glorious, and the temperature was near perfect.
This is the view from our breakfast spot. This is our East Coast Trail diner. Absolutely beautiful. But one of the peaks, or one of the perks, was we harvest some blueberries along route, and they're going to be in my porridge. Yummy.
So far, the first 2 sections were challenging and well maintained.
Oh, thanks to the trail crew making these stairs. They are friggin' top notch. And there's a lot of them. They're still going. Holy jump. Thank you, folks. And there's more. Holy jeez. They're perfectly spaced too. Nicely slotted the wood to add some traction. Easy to hike on. Another crazy hot day, and we've all just dipped our hats into the water. There's a nice cool stream back there, and it cools us off a fair bit. But unfortunately, the drops are in my eyes. But lesser of two evils, I suspect. We're not sure what to expect. The blacksmith apparently is a kind-hearted person who provides charity for people on the ECT. Water and a place to sit, stuff like that. We don't know. We've heard about this in some of the documents we've read, so we're looking forward to seeing what it actually is. I think this is it. I'm not sure. This is the place, I assume? Yep. Oh, there's the fresh stream. Nice.
Oh, yes.
The trails were excellent, but the temperatures were again sweltering. The southern bits of the Spurwink Island Trail were again beautiful, yet challenging. The trails were often exposed, the paths were well groomed, and the scenery wonderful. The northern half, not so much.
So, we've come from there. And about an hour ago, we were on that cliff there. Life is good on the East Coast Trail. This is some cool. I don't think I'm going to go over on the arch. I think I'm quite comfortable right here.
The Berryhead Arch was spectacular, but by the time we got there, we had neither the time nor the energy to explore.
This day is tough. We're on our 11th hour on the trail, and it is a one tough trail. It's beating us up for sure, slowing us down, and hopefully our campsite is just around the corner. According to my mapping, we only have about another 400 meters or so. Oh, wish us luck. Not much energy left in any of us. It's funny, when you get to the end of the day and you're looking for your campsite, it seems like a long distance, that last little bit. I think this is the trail. Okay, what are you stepping on? Holy jump. Oh, gee. What? 2 years ago. Maybe.
We're in our 12th hour, and it looks like we're here. Oh my goodness me, that was a tough day. But it does feel good to get here. We hope it's good. There's 4 platforms here, but only one of them can sustain a tent. So we've got 2 tents on the same platform. This is the other platform. It could do. You could probably squeeze a tent on there, but not so good. This is the other platform. Not so good.
The platforms were near useless, but the privy was the space-age unit often used by Parks Canada.
Morning. Boy, yesterday was a tough day. We hiked a lot further than we wanted to. We hiked into our 12th hour. The train was much tougher than we realized. But we kept going, and we're at this campsite now. It's one of the campsites part of the East Coast Trail Association, and it's not that good. Anyhow, it rained last night, and rained, so we're quite wet right now. We didn't prepare well enough before we went to bed. But the good news is, we're going to be at a B&B tonight if all goes well, and we'll have a chance to dry off. So, wish us well.
Start of day 3. Rained on us last night, big time. So we're all a little wet, and it's still raining somewhat. But the good news is we only have about 4 hours till we get to the trailhead, and then we can make some arrangements, maybe? But in any case, it's all good, if you don't mind being a little bit wet.
The paths were overgrown, unkept, and the branches were soaking wet. It was unforgiving. It had rained all night and the paths were now filled with water. Combining this with the overgrown and uncut trails, the going was slow and dangerous.
Performance anxiety. What if I had fallen? Is that what you were waiting for? Because yes, I have fallen. What's my hair look like?
Well, that's the day for us. We're ending a little bit early because the next section is closed. Some dispute with the landlords or something. So we're hitchhiking around it, and we're going to be staying at a B&B tonight. A little bit of camping luxury. And we're looking forward to it because we're all very tired and wet.
Wet, beat up, and exhausted, we started to hitchhike to town. The first car picked us up and drove us directly to the inn on Captain Bay in Calvert, where we were able to bathe, wash our clothes, and have a good meal.
And on the next chapter of our East Coast Trail adventure.